Fiji always had been vocal about Australia and New Zealand's influence in the PACER Plus negotiations. After years of deliberations, Fiji today finally pulled the plug out of the proposed agreement that was set to enhance trade between the Pacific Island countries and Australia and New Zealand.
In fact, Australia and New Zealand have backtracked on the initial commitment of a development-oriented PACER Plus. The two key aspects of this, that is the labour mobility and development cooperation, are both legally non-binding, which essentially means that Australia and New Zealand can withdraw these arrangements at any time.
This after government claimed its key concerns at the trade ministers' meeting were not fully addressed. Fiji is now calling on other Pacific Island nations to support the Forum Island country's lead spokesperson to reopen the trade and goods chapter.
And as intimated through the letter by the lead spokesperson of the Forum Island countries, the industry development article in the trade and goods chapter needs to be an operative provision that can be used for future proofing our new and emerging industries. Fijian government obviously has a vision to grow the Fijian economy from within, and we are doing this by providing support to our micro and small and medium enterprises, and these are industries that will one day excel, and therefore we should be able to promote the development of these industries to be internationally competitive.
Koya says apart from the infant industries clause within the agreement, the most favoured nations clause limits Fiji's aspirations to strengthen its relation with other trading partners. The government now wants an operative industry development provision that can be used for the lifetime of the agreement. Fiji also wants the most favoured nations clause limited only to developed countries in the legal text in order to reconsider its participation in PACER Plus.
And by including what is termed as an MFN clause in the agreement, Australia and New Zealand are forcing Fiji and the rest of the Forum Island countries to provide the same preferences that may in future be negotiated with any other country, including developing countries. And that should be offered to them. It should be noted that Australia and New Zealand do not have MFN clauses in majority of their concluded trade agreements with larger countries than those in the Pacific.
Koya says the PACER Plus agreement does not offer anything new, as Fiji and the Pacific already have 100% market access to Australia and New Zealand. Fiji now hopes to begin support from other Forum Island countries on its stance. Ali Deshtat, Fiji One News.